How do you protect your business legally? So I know a lot of you might have heard, okay, get incorporated, uh, articles and corporations, all that stuff, which none of that's wrong. But I think if you don't look at the totality of what it means to protect your business, you can miss a couple things. First and foremost, I always tell people to consult a lawyer. Always do this because consulting a lawyer will allow you to look at different aspects of your business that so that you might not think is important, but it's very important in regards to running a business and protecting yourself. So I always tell people, let's start with the fundamentals. Okay, the fundamentals of how to legally protect your business is one, what is a business? Okay, a business is a entity that either provides a service or a product to the general public. That is what a business is. I'll be honest with you, this is not a side hustle. This is not you thought about doing this for a couple weeks, couple months, selling t-shirts at your trunk or something like that, which, a lot of successful businesses have started off like that. However, you just don't that is just a difference between actually being conscious and being focused on doing a business. So I always like to start things off with the fundamentals. And I know this stuff sounds crazy. I know for some people like, oh, duh, that's what it means. But, I've had a lot of people come at me and say, okay, Ronnie, I want to get incorporated. I want to get my own business. I want to get an EIN number, all this stuff, right? And I'm like, well, why? And they're saying, well, I got this idea, yada, yada, yada. I was like, well, here's the thing. Work up your idea first. Get a business plan. Don't worry about trying to get finance and don't try to worry about get everything, all your I's dotted and your T's crossed. First focus on what is it that you want to do? Is this something that you really want to commit to for the next 3 to 5 years? Because if you're talking about doing a business, you want to focus on building up for 3 to 5 years and not just 3 to 6 months. And I know you got the startups and things like that with different characteristics, which I definitely understand that part. But even with startups, they're working several years before they even go for this first round of seed money, investment money. So I always tell people, when you talk about protecting yourself from business, find out if it's a business. Is it something that you want to consciously focus on? Second thing I would say, what does it mean to protect your business? This is very simple. Protecting your business is also protecting yourself. And so when you talk about protecting yourself, especially from a business standpoint, you don't want to hold yourself liable to be sued for things that you or your employees or your contractors are doing on your behalf. Okay? And then repeat that. You do not want to be personally sued, personally liable for something that you or your employee or your contractor has done in the line of scope of business. Okay? That's the reason why you get incorporated. That's one of the reasons why. Another reason is taxes. Okay? So if you make a certain amount of money and you don't have a corporation, that makes it seem like all that money is going to you. So for all those people who are making a significant amount of money, and if you want to know what a significant amount of money is, for me, is anything over $1,000, because you're talking about a tax game there. Okay, so that's another reason why you want to protect yourself. Bankruptcy. I hate to say it. Say, you have to file bankruptcy of your business. Say the business is not going well. Let's say you decide to put $5,000 up on a lemonade stand and it didn't work out. Well, bankruptcy is different in business than it is with personal. So you might have heard this a lot. Doing business is typically a little bit different than personal business. One, because if you're running a legit business, the government IRS understands that startup costs, things of that sort, that things might not be as clear cut initially because obviously you're taking personal funds to start a new business, or you're doing a lot of stuff at home, which is why you get tax incentives for doing stuff at your house. So there's different things that you do to look at that can benefit you from a business standpoint. So how to protect, okay? How to protect yourself from lawsuits. So one is incorporate your business. Article of corporations, bylaws, follow the Secretary of State, get an EIN number, and actually operating as such. A lot of people don't understand that in order to actually to protect yourself as a corporation, like you have to understand that this is not something that you can do haphazardly. Like you can't just sit there and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do I'm going to do all this paperwork, right? Do all this legal stuff, but then actually don't operate as business. That will fail miserably. I can tell you several different legal reasons why, but I'm not going down that road. Just know that when you file all your paperwork, make sure that you operate as a business. Second thing is make sure you separate your taxes. Make sure you file 2 tax returns. Outside of federal and state. Make sure that you file a company's tax return and a state tax return. So that will help delineate and show, let's say if you do get sued, that hey, these are 2 different entities. A lot of people don't want to hear that. A lot of people don't want to understand that. A lot of people say, well, that's more money I have to pay for paying and filing taxes. But trust me, it will help you in the long run. Third thing I would say, do not commingle funds. Do not, I repeat. You make $1,000 in business, like set that into a business account, sit it in a business account, and let that and operate out that business. Now, here's one thing I would tell people. Excuse me, guys. I have to wipe my face. It's hot down here in Alabama. But if you're taking money from your person to invest this business, so like you want the IRS to see that you're taking person have $1,000 and you put in this business account to start this business, okay? And so that's going to be representative in your personal taxes, and in your business going to show that $1,000. So now if you make $1,000 in your business, obviously that's income, but then guess what? You basically loaned yourself $1,000 for your business, yada yada yada. So you want to show all that in your taxes. So I hope this tidbit has helped you guys, in regards to understanding just from a basics standpoint of why it's important to protect your business, which is basically protecting yourself legally. A business, just an overview, a business is a entity that provides a product or service to the general public. What it means to protect yourself is, protect yourself from personal lawsuit, from business, protect yourself from income, from additional income in your personal taxes if you're making money in your business. Also protect you if you decide to do some type of bankruptcy things. So there's other benefits and differences as well. But this is just something that I want to compile in a short video because once again, I'm following up with all my guys, what they're saying on my social media threads of what they want to talk about. And last thing is how to protect yourself. Incorporate your business, file separate taxes, and do not commingle funds. Guys, I hope this has helped. If you have any questions, feel free to text me 205-222-9815. Excuse me. Feel free to DM me on all my social media platforms, or any of them rather. My social media handle is Get Rice Now. That's at GETRICENOW. And I hope you guys have a blessed day.